welcome back to my channel. So I know that we have been reacting a lot to the olive tree people lately, but we're gonna take it back today and we are going to react to a training that I wasn't like on it. I didn't like lead trainings or anything, but from my former uplines when I was part of Senegence International. And this one I feel is a doozy. Like, I remember attending this training. My oldest was a baby and she was having the hardest time falling asleep. And I remember crying, thinking that if I couldn't be fully present in this training, then I wasn't going to be financially free and be able to stay home with her. And like, I was fully brainwashed. And I thought it would be fun to take a look at it and kind of dissect it now with new eyes. So without further ado, we are gonna hop on into it.
Hey girls! Okay, we're gonna wait for a few people to hop on. I have some notes here.
So we don't just blabber.
Say hi if you are on, so we know people are on.
Yes. We're doing it from the iPad, so I can't tell.
We'll say like when to start watching it at the end. So if you
Okay,
miss
we have two watching.
Oh, we have two.
Good job,
Okay.
ladies. 6.
Oh.
Okay, good.
Hey. Okay.
Good,
Awesome.
good. Okay, there we go. Now it's starting to tell us.
Okay. Hey girls.
Hey ladies, thanks for getting on. People who are an hour ahead of us, I'm sorry. People who are 2 hours behind us, and it's like the middle of your evening, I'm sorry.
Kids, and we finally got ours down. So anyways, we just wanted to, hey! Okay, so tonight we are going to be talking about recruiting and do kind of a Q&A, but to get started, 15. Okay, we're doing good. Just a couple more seconds, then we'll get started. Oh, hi.
Hey Britta, hey Katie.
Hey guys. This is exciting.
Hey Elda.
Hi,
Melanie.
Melanie. Oh, this is like good.
Awesome.
Okay.
Good girls. I hope you came with questions too.
I know.
We're just gonna touch on a couple of things first, and then we want to hear your questions.
Hey, Liz.
And we don't want to keep you guys for 2 hours, so we'll try to be concise with our answers and all of our information tonight.
Yep. So I hope you guys are all loving. Oh, thank you. I hope you're loving that the colors are coming back. We're like,
Hallelujah.
man, I wish we could do something more to get them all back faster, but
Seriously.
they are all coming back. Hi, Ashley.
Slowly but surely.
Hey, Taylor.
Hey, hey.
Ashley, I know. When Bella was still back in, it was like, okay, this is like
It's a big deal.
miracle.
Yes.
Okay, 21. We doing good.
Okay. We're good.
Should we start out?
Let's do this.
All right, so I wanted to start out and just kind of tell a little bit about Chelsea and I with recruiting. So when we first started, we had talked to Sierra, and she had told us like, hey, you know, you can do really well with sales. You can do really well. But where you can do really, really, really well is with building a team. So
We were like,
yeah. Not really sure how it worked. I'm like, why would you lose a...
Okay, so when I rewatched this probably like a year and a half ago, and I was like, they said the quiet part out loud. Like, I remember them trying to dance around MLM and network marketing and pyramid scheme, and like, this isn't an MLM, this is network marketing. This is different. This is different. This isn't that. This isn't scammy. Like, we do things completely differently. And I want to see if I can find here the Senegence compensation plan. So give me just a moment. I have like a bazillion tabs open right now. Okay, earn income in 2 ways. Sorry, I need to put my glasses back on for this. There is just going to be a glare, but I'm going to give myself a migraine if I don't. To begin earning They're paid on the first 100 CV. To qualify for downline commissions, you must personally place and pay for at least 100 PV in the same qualifying month. Okay, so they do not have a way for like the customers, I believe. Like, you have to purchase through an actual distributor, like the way Avon and Mary Kay people used to, right? So you pretty much, you have to front load. Like, that was very much pushed after I was recruited, right? Before I was recruited, it was like, oh, you just get to play with makeup and blah, 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 blah. But when I would just purchase like 1 or 2 things for myself, like, I got yelled at by my upline for not purchasing enough. And granted, where I was at this point, we were living below poverty level. Like, we were making like 20 something thousand a year and had a new baby. Like, she was on WIC at the time. Like, just to give you an idea of where I was at and the vulnerable place I was in when I was recruited. It's not just that I was a new mom, it's I was a new mom living below poverty level and being sold this dream of financial freedom, which seemed completely unattainable just working a normal job, you know. And I was an esthetician at the time, and it takes time to build a clientele. So I was definitely one of those people that you see, like, that is recruited when they are in a really vulnerable place. Like, I was that person. I was the poster child for that person. And at this point, my heart breaks for that girl because she was desperate. Absolutely was desperate. And I wish that I could know then what I know now, not just about multi-level marketing, but how my life was going to turn out, because it was all going to be okay without network marketing. Network marketing played absolutely no role in the success of my family. Sorry, I just got on a soapbox there for a minute, but whatever, it's fine.
Who's a customer? You know, if someone's going to come in and buy $200 worth of makeup, why sign them up as a distributor and only make 10% of that? Why make $20 off that order or whatever it is rather than $100, you know, if you're getting it half off? Anyway, so we signed up in September.
Mm-hmm.
In October, Emily Arnold, so it kind of, just so you know, the
3 lines up.
3 lines up. So Sierra, Melanie, Emily Arnold. So Emily Arnold had posted a picture of her holding roses, and she had said, I've been in here 6 months. My commission check was $12,000 this last month. And it's just like a whole blessing. So she went on and said this, and I screenshotted it. I sent it to Chelsea. I was like, what is she doing? Because this is what we're going to do. I was like, Chelsea, what do you want? We're going to do this. So I messaged Emily. I'm like, you probably have no idea who I am. I'm like a few lines down from you. And I said, I just am curious how many girls you have on your first line. Like, can I ask you that? I just want to set some high goals. This is what I told Emily. And Emily said, I have 40 girls on my first line. She said about 20 are ordering regularly. And so
goals.
We're like goals. So
Bigger than 40.
Bigger than 40.
That's what we're going for.
So I texted Chelsea and I said, okay, this is what we're going to do. So we set some goals, guys. Setting goals is huge. We set some goals and we had little benchmarks for ourselves. So we said, okay, when we get to this amount of distributors, or when we get to this amount of anything,
So this is something too that I do want to touch on. It's very much focused on, we want that big paycheck. We want the car. We want that. They'll talk about the car here in a minute. We want this. But when they're recruiting, we just want to change people's lives. No, when it really comes down to it, you wanted to change your own life. And outside of multi-level marketing, there is nothing wrong with that, trying to improve on where you currently are. outside of that, fine. But when you are recruiting people into a failing system to earn a bigger paycheck, it's unethical and it's not okay. And dressing it up as a blessing from God is absolutely predatory and disgusting.
We set like rewards for ourselves because you can only do it for so long and not reward yourself and not feel like it's worth it. So one of our guilty pleasures, and I only have a few shirts from there, but it's like Lululemon. I'm like, we set a goal. We set a goal with distributors. We said, okay, this is where we're going to be on our first line. This is how many we're going to beat at. And if we hit that, we were going to Lululemon and we were buying us a shirt.
Yes.
So we did it. So set goals. That was our big thing.
And reward yourself.
And reward yourself.
When you reach your goals.
Yes.
So you don't get burnt out.
Yeah, because you don't want to get burned out. And it's okay if people say no. That's kind of what we wanted to focus on too. Is like we have plenty of people that don't message us back that could care.
Or say no, or tell us how much they hate MLMs, or...
Yeah.
Now, I want to kind of set the stage a little bit. This was in early 2017 when this training took place. So it was quite a few years ago. Anti-MLM wasn't as huge, but I think deep down we all kind of knew it was a little scammy. Like, I know when I told my husband about this opportunity, he's like, are you sure? Like, that doesn't even sound legal. And he's right, it shouldn't be, but it is. Thanks, Direct Selling Association, for buying off those politicians. Anyway, so talking about how much people hate MLMs, yeah, people do. Because 99% of people fail. 99%. And I will have those statistics. John M. Taylor, like, literally wrote a whole book about this, and I will link as much of it as I can down in the description. But yeah, you get a lot of no's. And I know, like, at this point, after this training, I was sending all the hey girl messages. I was being that girl in the most cringy way possible. Absolutely just gross. And I got one girl on my team. And I remember being excited, but also feeling super guilty because at this time there was literally almost nothing to purchase. They were out of stock of everything. I don't know what kind of issues they were having, but you couldn't buy anything. But we were being pressured to buy whatever was in stock. And this girl was in a similar place to I was. She didn't have a lot of money, and I recruited her. And I think that is, in my career, I guess, in multi-level marketing, that is one of the things that I am most ashamed of, is that I was successful in recruiting one person. And she ended up dropping out. Good for her. I think she ended up joining a couple other ones. But yeah, I remember feeling gross, but also feeling so desperate to get to where they were because we didn't have any money.
Whatever.
So it's okay to say no. So set goals, reward yourself. It's okay if people say no.
Yes.
So what we kind of go into it too is we look at recruiting as a way to change someone's life. So, and literally change someone's life. So instead of looking at it as a sales pitch or just a way.
Yeah, we're not trying to make money off of you. Like, I know you could.
Except for they literally said that they decided to get into recruiting because they saw someone else make a $12,000 commission check. If that's not getting into it, if that's not recruiting somebody to make money off of them, then I don't know what is. Like, that's just gross. They are trying to make money off of their downline. Point blank. except for most people won't make extra cut. I'm sorry. Like this just, I'm a little heated because that was the exact same thing that they used with me. You could use money, but they didn't tell me that 99% of people don't make money. They like, Senegence doesn't have an income disclosure either. I remember at one point, I was trying to do a deep dive on the company, and so I called, and they literally told me that they don't know what that is, and that I asked to talk to accounting, and they said that they don't have phones. So there was, not only is like MLMs as a general rule a failing system, this particular company won't even give you the necessary information to make an informed decision. They just don't have it. So this is just, I feel like it's particularly gross, particularly egregious.
And so you just need to join the team and, hey, Steph, and, you know, and I promise you won't regret it. We will help you.
Yeah.
We will help you. All of the leaders who we've tried to help train and whatever, hopefully they will help you. I know they will help you.
Yeah.
So
really
just rely on your leaders.
really make it sound like when you're talking to these girls that you are going to be there for them. Like, because some people get in it
but don't actually be there for them. Make it, like, did you catch that phrasing? Make it sound like you're going to be there for them. Like, make it sound like you are going to be a supportive leader. Make it sound like this. Like, even if you know nothing and you do not have the tools to do it, you got to fake it till you make it.
don't know what they're doing and don't have an upline that really cares. And yeah, it's hard to do anything without anyone that cares. So you need to be completely hands-on, one-on-one with them. Tell them that you care.
Yes.
So lip colors, really quick. Be Ruby. I just wore one, so I could like show.
Yes. And I'm dark pink all day. Been
Yeah.
wearing this. Just got home from a baseball game.
So, okay, and by the way, if you guys have questions, just start popping on as we go.
Yes.
The other thing we were going to talk about is what to say
Oh.
to salons.
Yes.
So,
when you call into salons.
So salons, you guys, are huge. Salons, boutiques, spas of any kind, they all love this stuff. Bridal boutiques. So when we call in,
So I feel like this is the most legitimate part of Senegence, is selling products in the salons. Because it's a natural progression. And if you are just providing the product, you are an independent contractor, which is what you are anyway, but you're also not recruiting somebody. So this is the sales side that, in my mind, makes a lot of sense and made a lot of sense to me when I was in Senegence. This is kind of primarily what I wanted to do, not necessarily build a team. Of course, I did already tell you guys, I did recruit one person. Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
So typically when I call, I say, hi, I just want to talk to your either manager or your in-house makeup artist. And sometimes they're like, oh, we don't have a makeup artist. I'm like, that's okay. Could I talk to your manager? And so when I talk to them, then we just kind of give a little spiel like, hey, we sell this makeup line. It's long-lasting lipstick, doesn't smudge or smear, lasts up to 18 hours. Could we set up a time to come and show you some of our products? And sometimes they're a little like, oh, I'm not really sure. And you say, I need 5 minutes. Just let me know, like, are you going to be in tomorrow? We kind of have our day is Fridays that we go, and we have a babysitter and stuff. And so that's usually easier because we're like, hey, actually, can I come on Friday? Even we'll say that, like, can we come Friday and show you some of our products? And, I mean, we're able to reach a lot of people. They usually will, like, set something up, you know?
you just have to have them try it. Once people try it, they'll realize
Exactly.
like how awesome it is. But until they try it, it's really easy for them to be skeptical about the whole situation. So
Yeah.
make sure that they try
And we
it.
don't say, like, we're, you know, this is an MLM that we're trying to get.
Okay, so I cut her off a little bit, and I know that. But number one, these products have caused a lot of allergic reactions. So LipSense, it's pretty much like an alcohol-like solution that has like color pigment in it. So it can be extremely drying on the lips, which is why you have to put the gloss on top of it. So otherwise it flakes off, whatever. Savannah Marie did a video trying this out. I will find it and I will, again, link it in the description so you can see how the products work. What else was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, she said, don't tell people it's an MLM. So even though you may be being honest about the products, you are absolutely was taught to not be honest about the business structure. So people don't know that they're going into an MLM. And I know other MLMs utilize this strategy all the time when they post on Facebook, like, oh, I have a great work from home opportunity, or who wants to be a product tester, or all of that stuff. They are completely hiding that it is a multi-level marketing company, which is it's super, super unethical, and it's, in my opinion, false advertising.
You to sign up as distributors for, or like, we're stay-at-home moms who are just trying to sell makeup, you know, like you just want to sound as professional as possible and get your foot in the door, because then you show them the products, and that's, you guys know, that's how you sell people on this stuff, is they have to see it to believe it. So that's typically what we say when we call and try to set stuff up. We also just pop in places like,
So both work. You can call.
there's a salon right there.
Yeah.
Pull in real fast.
We do.
We're just going to pop in there really quick. We come in with our little bag so that we look like somewhat professional and like we know what we're doing, you know?
Yeah.
And we
so
just-
if we just pop in, we say, hey, can we talk to your makeup artist? Or do you have someone available, right? Or the owner of the spa or salon that we can
whatever.
talk to right now.
Mhm.
And we bring our applicators, we have our samples, and we have a sheet. And we've put the sheet in the files.
Potential distributor info. We need to update it.
We do need to
actually.
update it. So we'll bring in with the sheet, and we'll have applicators, and we'll say, you guys have to try this product. And
So we
they'll-
try to not leave without having one person put it on their lips, just so that they can see. And we always mention that with the gloss, not having the gloss, it's not going to last as long, but they'll still get a pretty good idea.
Okay, couple questions about salons real quick.
We do
Oh,
recruit
Taylor.
everyone, friends, random, everyone.
Everyone. So you guys don't limit it to people that you're just like, oh, I know really well. You could have a friend from high school or someone that you haven't seen in a really long time that could rock at it. So kind of say something like, hey,
Anyone.
I haven't seen you since since high school, but I started doing, selling this product, and it's amazing. It's changed my
Exactly.
life. Just be really, really
Changed my life. Even if it hasn't, I'm sorry, but if you're just talking about like the actual product and not the opportunity, right? How is a lipstick gonna change your life? And they have other products too. Like they had a tinted moisturizer that I remember liking a lot, even though it did smell like hamsters. That's the only way I can think to describe it, is like hamsters, gerbils. It just smelled like hamster gerbil. That's a really weird or gerbil. Yeah, the product doesn't change your life. Potentially, if you're really good at manipulating people, or if you get in early, or any of the other lucky chances, you could make a lot of money preying on others.
passionate about it. But yeah, do everyone.
Do anyone, random people. I had a lady come up to me at, like, wear your stuff, wear your stripes. People will ask you about it.
Okay, this is something that they used to tell us too, all the time. So they used to tell you, whatever colors you have, you are supposed to put, like, apply the LipSense to your hand to show that it doesn't come off, right? And now it just seems like behavior control to me.
I was at the nail salon. The lady was like trying to use acetone to like wipe the lipstick off of my hand. I'm like, oh, no, that's lipstick. Like, yeah, isn't this awesome, you know? But random people at TJ Maxx, I called Karina the other day. Some girl like walked past me and then came back and was like, I love your makeup. And I'm like, I sell it. Here's my card. Like, anyway, so
really wear it.
Seriously, anyone random. Okay.
How many salons?
So this is another thing. It's not just SeneGence that does this, but MLMs in general, they want you to be a product of the product. They want you to film yourself drinking the ketones. If you're in a makeup MLM, do Get Ready With Me is using all the makeup, and it forces you to invest more and more money into your business. Even though you may not feel completely comfortable investing that amount of money, you are very much pressured to buy. And with them, it's like you're encouraged to buy like $100 at a time. And I remember when I was part of their team, $100 might as well have been $1 million. Might as well have been $1 million. Like, I could not dream of spending $100 on makeup every single month. Like, that was way out of my league, but ultimately it didn't matter, because if I bought less than that, I was getting a phone call. I was getting a message from my upline saying, why did you do that? Why did you do that? You could have gotten more off. But I'm like, I don't have anything.
Boutiques do you have on your team? We have a couple.
Let's see. Yeah, we have
like
some Medi spas, and then a couple of hair salons.
So and some people, if the salon's not interested, talk to someone that works there that's interested, like a hairdresser at the salon that wants to just do it individually. Because that's kind of what we've done. Not necessarily all those spas are like the
and a lot of the salons, there's like 20 stylists in there, and they, you know, what benefit is it to them to sell lip scents for the salon when they're not getting a profit off of that? So wouldn't they rather just sell individually to the clients who come and sit in their actual chairs? Mm-hmm. So, but Medi spas are awesome.
I'm sorry, if I got propositioned to join an MLM when I went to the hairdresser, I would never go to that salon ever again. Not only that, like, not only is it because I hate MLMs, obviously, but it's just awkward. Like, you're already, like, because they're already, like, recommending products and, like, recommending hair products and things like that. Like, I appreciate, but I'm sorry, but a hairstylist is not a makeup artist. It's not like this is going to improve the health of your skin, lips, whatever. That is very much what it is shown as, but ultimately, these products are not that great. Sorry, said it. They're not that great. So I feel like when you go to your hairdresser and they recommend a shampoo or a conditioner or a treatment or whatever, you're like, okay, like, you've looked at my hair, but this is skin that we're talking about. I remember, so I was an esthetician when I was selling this, and I never, ever recommended SeneGence products to my clients. Ever. Because it's makeup. I wasn't a makeup artist. It was outside of my wheelhouse. Like, stay in your wheelhouse. I beg of you.
And like places where they do lip injections, like,
so I had
who loves that. And
I had someone, we went in there and we also just asked, like, hey, they have events all the time, like lip plumping events.
Yeah, like at Valentine's Day, we hit up a lot of medical spas.
So if you go into the medical spa and you say, hey, like, are you interested in this product? If not, I would love to come and set up a little table at your lip plumping event.
Yes. So they get their lips injected.
If you're getting lip injections, like, aren't you, like, there has to be, I'm going to look it up. Okay, so one of the things, number 7, I will link this article. It's by birdie.com. Number 7 is putting on lipstick or lip balm after getting lip filler. So, like they wouldn't even be able. Lip balm or gloss can be used as soon as 24 hours after receiving filler, as they are applied delicately to avoid putting too much pressure on fresh filler. Your lips may be sensitive, and especially if you're applying a really drying formula. I mean, think about it. It's alcohol. So you're getting, like, you wouldn't even be able to try these products until after you've healed from your lip injection. So this is not a smart idea, but it's not figuring out what's best for the customer. It's about making the most amount of money as quickly as possible. Oh, and it says refrain for putting on any makeup for at least 12 hours after getting lip injections. Not only can makeup introduce bacteria to the healing injection site, but brushes, sponges, and even fingertips can actually accidentally brush against the lips and apply unnecessary pressure. So basically, like, nothing on your lips for like 12 to 24 hours. So if they're setting up a booth at these like lip plumping events, these customers are not going to be able to try the products on their lips and see how they feel, see how they apply, all of those things. Yeah, it doesn't make any dang sense.
And then they come and get some long-lasting lipstick.
I know.
Yes, so they've been doing really well.
They've done well. Okay, would you suggest? Would suggest
Holding off on recruiting? No, Steph. Seriously, just start recruiting.
Yeah. We got our first distributor within the first couple weeks that we were signed up. And that's honestly, you guys, how you'll get ahead. You'll do awesome with sales, but really how you'll get ahead is with
Getting people on
your team.
Yeah.
So I have, let's see.
I've started some conversations already. I just don't know if I have the knowledge just yet. Okay, that's the other thing, guys. Just like be confident when you walk into these salons. Don't be like, hey, so.
Don't know anything about the products. Just pretend like you do, and even if you answer something wrong, oh well. Like you don't know nothing. Just be confident. Just be confident.
Like, I saw this lipstick and it's really pretty.
No, you go
in.
in.
You'll like it. You just walk in like you know your crap, and you just say, yeah, this is an awesome makeup line, whatever. Like, have a few random facts that you can throw out there. It's hypoallergenic and it's vegan and
there's
whatever else, like throw some stuff out so that they think,
dear Lord. Throw out some buzzwords so they think you know what you're talking about, even if you don't. But Lord help you if they ask an actual question.
oh, this girl knows her stuff. She knows what she's selling and talking about. And then if somebody ever asks a question that you don't know,
say, let me check on that. I'm pretty sure. Just
look at the ingredients on the tube.
Yeah.
The ingredients are actually right here on the tube, so you can just check it out yourself. There you go.
So no, Steph, I would totally, and ask us for help. Like if you have someone that's interested and she has some more questions, it'd be awesome to do like a group message so that you can learn how,
while we're feeding the information.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
So,
okay. Was that it?
Is that it?
How long have you guys been selling? We signed up like mid-September.
We signed up in so like 6 months now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, what else were we going to talk about? So, okay, now, goal. Okay, so back to the first, if you hopped on afterwards, we talked about setting goals. So, when we set goals, we obviously set realistic goals. So, girls, what we tell people is to contact at least 3 to 5 new people a week.
At least.
And they can be personal messages. We can post our messages on here, kind of what we say to people. But
you personalize it. You don't have to give them too much information to where they're like, wait, what? Like, I have to order 300 PV. What? Like, what is PV?
Yeah, don't tell it. Just really be very general about it. And so we can.
Do not give the upfront information. Do not talk about the realities of the business opportunity. Do not talk about the financial requirements. Do not talk about the fact, like, misrepresent the opportunity as much as humanly possible, pretty much, is what they're saying here.
Yeah.
So set goals like that. If you guys can all message 3 to 5 people, even in a month, if you're not very comfortable with that, try 5 people
One a
this
week.
month, or 1 a week.
Yeah.
Try 1 a week. Go through your Facebook friends. I want you to make a list of everyone you're like, you know what? They would probably be really good at recruiting.
Yes.
So Jen, we will post
We will
what we
post
saved.
it. I feel like we just sent it on random messages, but we will post it
We'll
somewhere
post it
where
to this
everyone can
page.
see it.
Can we know what other makeup you're wearing? Oh, you guys are so sweet.
Yes.
We're wearing the tinted moisturizer.
Yes. Tinted moisturizer.
That smells like hamsters. That's what smelled like hamsters. The tinted moisturizer smelled like hamsters.
If you guys have
I
not
mixed
tried,
a little bit of foundation in with mine today.
yeah, because
But actually,
I'm on my
ours are
cycle,
soaking a little.
and so I'm kind of breaking
On my
out.
cycle. She's on her period. Okay, she's on the rag, guys.
So I'm kind of breaking out. So I have to put foundation when I'm breaking, or with it when I'm
Yeah.
And then
So a little bit of tinted moisturizer.
little tinted moisturizer.
I got Onyx eyeliner. Karina doesn't ever wear eyeliner.
I should wear
She should,
eyeliner.
but she's got great lashes right now. So
I
she just got mascara on.
yeah, I just wear mascara. Okay.
And then I have a random mixture of garnet and sandstone pearl and
Oh
Mocha
yes,
Java.
okay, Mocha Java. I did put that on this morning as some contouring. So if you put 2 little dots,
seriously,
of
the
Mocha Java,
tinted moisturizer is the bomb. So
It
if
is
you
the bomb.
haven't tried it yet and you're looking for a 300 PV order,
Oh, so that was another thing is, hold on, let me pull it up here. They really push this 300 PV. Okay, so to get to like, okay, so the reason why they were pushing that 300 PV is to get a 6% bonus. So level 1 is 10% of any first line distributor CV over $100 as long as you personally placed it for at least 100 PV. So if you, to get paid out of that 100 PV from your distributors, you had to place 100 PV in that same month. So to earn a bonus on levels 2, 3, 4, and 5, you have to place an order of 300 PV, but your downline also has to get to that 300 PV, which is around $300 to $400 depending on the PV, the point value of the products. And so I remember them pushing that, and I remember it being my dream. Like a couple of years ago, I found a notebook where I figured out what my ideal 300 PV order would be, and I dreamed of the day where we would have enough extra income to make that happen, and now it just turns my stomach. But the reason why they were pushing that 300 PV order was so that they could get paid at that second, third, fourth, or fifth level, whatever they were at.
that you can.
Then-
It's 25 PV that will add up very, very fast.
yes. Okay, good job, Steph. You got the 5 people already.
Okay, so we have a. Oh,
Is growing your Facebook group crucial to recruiting? Not at all.
you guys can see. So
We're not very good at our Facebook
we
page.
have a hard time, and it's just because we are very, very busy with messages and emails and stuff. But
And we like doing stuff in person too.
so I love the best way to do it, guys, is to call people or talk to them on the phone. So texting, you can't really tell. So I just say, hey, can I get your phone number, instead of trying to go back and forth with messages on text or Messenger.
And it gets confusing and it's hard to type out what exactly you're trying to say so
Yeah.
that they understand. So
So-
call.
Call them, and then you can talk to them and be confident and be bold, guys. Kind of say, like I tell people, I'm like, you got to sell this. Like, why not just sign up and try? Sometimes we tell them as a joke, like, well, kind of not as a joke, because we really will do it. But if you do not make back your $55 fee in like 6 months, we'll pay you your fee, which, because that's just not even, I mean, it's
It
gonna
won't
sell.
happen.
It sells itself, and it's gonna sell.
Yes.
So,
Where's your shirt from?
oh, thanks. Banana. Banana
Banana
Republic. Banana Republic.
One of our classics.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
okay. Any more questions while we're on this
Facebook group
topic?
crucial to recruiting? Nope.
we have a really awesome incentive for you guys.
Yes.
So, well,
For the month of March.
I would really love this incentive. So, sorry, we should have turned our phones
I know.
on
They're
silent.
blowing up at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, what other questions do you guys have? Anybody?
Sorry, I meant talking to people. Not
Talking to
saying
5 people. Yeah, no. I know what you
I-
mean, Steph. I know what
That's
you mean.
awesome. Girls,
Talking to 5 is
5
awesome.
people. 5 people by the end of the month or by the end of the week if you're feeling very, very well. Tomorrow's Friday.
Feeling
Very,
ambitious.
very
By the end of
ambitious.
a week from.
So, but back to, so at the very beginning, if you, I did the group, and then people got out of it saying they don't understand what it is. So how do you introduce the product that you're selling, this product? Okay, Carolina, I would send, the other thing we do, we send people a color and a gloss to try. So we have them either pay full price, and we say, if they decide to sign up, we say, hey, we'll refund you to get the discount, on the price if they sign up, obviously, and our distributors. And then that way they can have product to use and show their friends.
And see if they they'll be able to see, people are interested in this. Okay, I think I could probably sell this.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Carolina, I would just add more stuff to your group, like add a video of you.
Yes.
I don't even think, I'm going to go back and look at your page, but I don't think you have a picture of you wearing the lip sets.
Yeah.
So have them see you. Don't do random stuff. Do a little video where you're
all these people do.
Yeah.
Which we
do
need
some
to
of that
do
so that people hop on and see it's Carolina. Oh, why is she rubbing your lips?
Yeah.
Wait, what? And then they'll pay a little more attention probably, and then maybe not unjoin your group.
Yeah. So tailored tips for getting started, just like we said, I would just start messaging new people about the opportunity. So
Okay, so the rest of this is pretty much just answering questions and all of that good stuff. The meat of it, I think, was in this first 20 minutes here. It's a 42-minute video. We're not going through all of those questions because they pretty much repeat themselves over and over and over about recruiting and all of that stuff. It's just do it, right? So, it's weird. I've never actually shared a lot of what my personal experience was in MLM. A lot of times it's people who are currently in MLMs asking me oh, did you have a bad experience? And I wouldn't say my experience was bad. I would say my experience was typical. I was the typical experience because I was the most common demographic. I was somebody who was desperate and all of those things. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. This infuriated me a lot more than I thought it would, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, that was interesting. I really wasn't expecting to be angry. I was like, oh, it's just another reaction, whatever. But yeah, this actually ticked me off a little bit because I'm I was that person that they were talking to. I was that person that they were hooking in. That was literally me. And I remember talking with the girl in the flowered shirt over, and so she telling her about my financial situation. And she sold the sun, the moon, and the stars that it would work, and there's no way it couldn't work. And they knew that we were living below poverty level, that we were on government assistance, and all of those things. And I think that it was really irresponsible on their part to encourage me to sign up. Now, was it ultimately my choice? Yes. But knowing what they knew and what I did not at the time, that's what I'm talking about, is misrepresenting the opportunity, right? Not saying you have to invest a minimum of 100 PV every month, but we really, really want you to do 300. If they had told me that that was the expectation, I probably would have thought a lot harder about joining. I thought it was just the $55 sign-up fee. So I'm going to close it there because I could go on and on and on. but I am not going to. I have been long-winded enough. This is probably going to be like a 45-minute video, just with like that 20-minute thing. And I have some other things to film before my husband and my kids get home. So with that, we are going to close it out. Again, stay safe, do not join a scam, and have a great day.